What it do, YouTube? It's your boy. Hey, yo. And now I'll come back to y'all with another Tex Nation fan talk. You already know what time it is today. We're going to be talking about the 2022 Houston Texans Rookies. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash the like. If you want to see more Houston Texans content, go ahead and drop the sub. Go ahead and jump into this. As y'all know, the Houston Texans had a very solid 2022 draft. My personal opinion, I don't know how y'all feel, but we drafted Derek Stingley Jr., Kenyon Green, Jalen Petrie, John Metchie, Christian Harris, all those good guys. And the guys I named likely are going to be day one starters. If not, they'll start pretty early on in the season. Now we're just going to talk about the potential of these guys and their impact for the Houston Texans 2022 season. Derek Stingley Jr., he's going to be quarterback one, day one. We already know that he's coming in to be that guy, basically the face of our secondary and likely our defense. Picked third in the 2022 draft. Lovie Smith said when he worked him out, he knew that Derek Stingley Jr. was that guy. In college, we all know his last two seasons with LSU weren't the best, but his rookie season and also when he was playing, he showed potential. He showed great potential. SEC quarterback, top guy, top quarterback. A lot of players, former players, even quarterbacks in the league today say Derek Stingley Jr., he's that guy. He has the juice. Next guy named Kenyon Green. He's gonna fill in very nicely right next to Laremy Tunsil, left guard. We need an interior offensive line help, really big. He's a bully, he's a mauler. Run protection, pass protection. He's gonna be the guy that gets it done. He's mean, he's vicious. He's the type of guy that the Houston Texans have been looking for the past couple years. And we really haven't got solid play from the left guard position. I'm excited to see what he does. Next guy, you already know, Jalen Petrie. My personal opinion, I think this dude is going to go to work day one. He's already been touted in training camp, well not training camp, but mini camp, rookie camp, that he's a guy who really is into his playbook, is really all around the field. He's making plays here and there. Even in college, he was a guy making plays here and there. Lovie Smith is finally going to have a guy, a gadget guy, who he can basically do whatever he wants with him. You're going to see Jalen Petrie over the top, not all the time, but he's going to play over the top. He's going to play in the box, and he's also going to play at the line. He's a guy that's going to get some sacks, also going to get some interceptions, and also is going to make life a living hell for the quarterback and also for the wide receivers. He's a guy that's going to really just stick on players. Texans have been looking for a gadget type of safety for years. We kind of had it with Kareem Jackson, but to be honest, we know we asked for years for Kareem Jackson to be a safety, a guy who isn't just a quarterback, because that quarterback, Kareem Jackson, was always getting burnt. We seen his potential elsewhere than just being basically on an island versus the team's second, sometimes best wide receiver. This is a guy that, you're going to be able to do what you want with him, especially if he's developed correctly as the slot guy, as the inside linebacker on dime formations, and, sometimes, like I said, over the top as the safety. Next guy that Davis Mills is going to love having at his arsenal is going to be John Metchie Jr. Well, John Metchie, my bad for saying Jr. But yes, this guy, he's going to get it done all around the field. Technician, route savvy. Alabama, Alabama gets the most out of their wide receivers. They develop these guys like clockwork to some of the best wide receivers coming into the league. John Metchie is coming off an injury, but in training camp, he's showing tremendous progress to being able to play game one of the season. Even if not, if we have to let him, get some more time to rest up on his injury, I'm okay with that, because we do have some wide receivers, that Davis Mills connected with last year. But if he's able to go game one, day one of the season, I say you go ahead and let this dude play. Davis Mills loves the slot underneath in between the numbers type of guys who can really just go to work for him. This type of guy, he has rack ability, run after the catch. This is the type of guy that we really need. He's going to take attention away from Brandon Cooks, who can, go to work. He's going to take attention away from Nico Collins, who's coming into his second season and is poised for a very big second season. And, like I said, he's going to give Davis Mills a safety valve that he could just dump off to whenever, it might be his first read, his second read, and just be his third read, whatever. Another guy, Christian Harris. He's the guy that a lot of players on the team are saying, man, this guy's athletic. He's a freak. He's into his books as well. Lovie Smith loves his linebackers. Like, the linebacking position is very key for Lovie Smith's defense, and being athletic, being intelligent, playing without thinking, just going after the ball, going after your assignment. That's what Lovie Smith wants. That's what he needs. That's what you're getting from Christian Harris. I'm excited to see this dude play. I said throughout the whole off season before we drafted anybody, I said Lovie Smith was going to draft a linebacker. Linebacker is what Lovie Smith needs for his defense to really be successful. And I like Christian Kirk. I like Hambu Gurgel, but they're kind of on the older side. Let's all be honest. They're about in their late 20s. You get a young guy, Christian Harris, who can be a day one starter and possibly end up being that focal point linebacker later on throughout the season. Another guy, I think, he's getting love, but not enough love, is going to be Damian Pierce. I've been hyping up Damian Pierce before draft process even started. Like, back in December, I said that this dude is going to be, he's what the Houston Texans need, because I knew at the end of the day, we weren't going to draft a running back in the first 3 rounds. We're going to get a guy later on in the draft, and Damian Pierce doesn't have tread on the tires. He didn't really get didn't get that much love in college for running the ball. So his touches, they were down, but he showed tremendous potential. Not having so much, tread on his tires, being hammered down, running the ball about 200 times, 300 times a year. Honestly, he's going to come into the NFL hungry as hell to prove that Florida didn't use him correctly, didn't use him enough. He's going to want to be that guy. And honestly, I think, yes, we have Marlon Mack. He's coming. Well, he had an Achilles injury a couple years back, so that's still something you got to work on. You got to work into to be playing full time. Rex Burkhead, come on now. Rex Burkhead is the day one starter, or even RB2. That's not good. My perspective, that's not a good thing. You want Damian Pierce to be that guy at least day one, game 2, like before halfway point of the season. You want to see what you got out of this guy. And I think Lovie Smith is really high on him as well. If Lovie Smith, the GM, is high on him, you better believe the coaches are high on this guy. But those are the guys that I feel are going to be starting sooner than later. You do have Thomas Booker, and you do have Tegan Quintariano, but we got Austin DeKellis. But those 3 guys, I don't really see them starting. I see Thomas Booker coming in, making some plays here and there, but he's not really going to be a starter. Maybe later on down the season, we'll see, because Roy Lopez, 6th round pick, he made a name and he started. And also Tegan, the tight end, I believe he can start, but he hasn't been playing in minicamp, and he also didn't practice in rookie minicamp. So he's going to be a little bit behind. And a guy like Pharaoh Brown has been talking about, he's getting his Darren Waller whoop. He's trying to get swole David Njoku. So we'll see how that goes. We do have Reverend Jordan, but those are my guys who I think are going to make some impacts this season coming into the 2022 season. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. It's your boy A. I know I'm signing off. Peace. Go Texans.